Next up, let's jump into the second expert challenge guide of the day. True champion. Oh, I should actually go over the mutators. So true champion, very simple. You start with Dante, and you start with 3 Dante's candles, and you have fallen champion, so you have no champion in your deck. So you can consider Dante basically your champion. So let's go to the logbook and see how I want to play this. So starting with Hellhorned. What are the advantages of playing Dante with Hellhorned? First off, Rage. Rage is fantastic with Dante. You get, yeah, all that multi-strike with all that Rage ends up being really solid. So things like Dark Deal, Rage Serum, your Rage Imp, Spike of the Hellhorned, your Transcendence if you happen to get a lot of them, the Last Stand, Ritual of Battle, all of this is just fantastic on him. So anything Rage oriented is going to be really, really good. In addition, you can chump block with Imps, which is also pretty good. Correct. So you get 3 Blights and 2 Deadweights, which means you start with ×5 multi-strike, which means he does 6 hits from the very beginning. So I think Hellhorned, it's not a must, but it's certainly very, very good. Second, Awoken. Awoken, also very, very good. You have a lot of stat boosters. You get things like Razor Sharp Edge, Root Seeds, Sharpen, and then Steel Enhancer, all of which are fantastic when you multiply by 6 all the damage numbers. It's also a way to keep Dante alive, which can be really tricky. So I think Awoken, Hellhorned are both in the top tier for this. Stygian is not so good. Stygian does not really take advantage of any of the benefits. There are no basic stat buffs. You can get a Guardian Stone and add armor, but that's basically it. You're not really looking for spells. I think Stygian is probably out of the 5 the worst combination with this build. I mean, Stygian's always good, but I think if you're trying to maximize the benefit of Dante, steer away from Stygian Guard. Not much more to say about that. There's no direct unit buffs other than the indirect buff through Guardian Stone. You could also say there's a kind of buff through Lodestone because you're lowering the damage of other units. But basically, I would recommend steering clear of Stygian. Umbra is very interesting. Certainly, Void Binding is very good. Gorging can actually work with Dante. So you can get a Morsel Maker, and the stats, I mean, this is going to be plus 4 health, plus 24 damage every turn, times 2. So plus 48 damage every turn is really good. Furnace Tap is actually bad because you already have so much multi-strike, and additional multi-strike does not add as much as just adding pure damage. Void Binding is amazing because it adds 12 damage right away. So 12 times 6, 72 damage onto your Dante is certainly very good. Morsel Maker with other morsels can be good, but I would say it's a much more difficult to manage because you don't really want Dante up front. You can kind of do it differently. You can have multiple Dantes and have one Dante as your tank and then other Dantes behind. That can work, but typically you don't want your Dante to be the tank, and so doing any type of Gorge build becomes really complicated because you have a difficult time keeping Dante alive, even though he is gorging and doing a lot of damage. So I find it to be difficult. You can do it, but it would not be my recommended. Certainly better than Stygian. And I would avoid the Ember Drain package, except specifically Void Binding. The biggest problem with Void Binding then is, I guess Void Binding and Perils of Production. Anything that's granting damage. You definitely don't want a Mortal Trade. Lifesteal on Dante is awful because Lifesteal gets removed per strike, and he strikes 6 times. So you put Immortal Trade, and he gets rid of all of the lifesteal the first turn, which is just not really what you want. Finally, Melting Remnant. Melting Remnant can be very good but it's very risky. So the good part about Melting Remnant is that you have, if you go Little Fade or Exile, you don't get Little Fade because you don't have your champion. But if you take Exile, you get to have the primitive molds. Bringing back Dante's can be really good because they take advantage of the reform. They get +5 damage, +5 health. The problem is that means your Dantes are dying, which means they're not doing damage. And if they're not doing damage, you're going to have a hard time killing units off before they reach the pyre. So it's very risky setup. You typically have to find a way to kill Dante, either with Crushing Demise or with Subsuming Blades. And then you bring them back with the reforms. The other issue is that you're going to have a hard time with Burnout. So I would put this kind of in the same place as Umbra in terms of efficacy. I think it's very risky. It's certainly riskier than Umbra, but I think it has more damage potential than Umbra. So yeah, it's kind of a tough thing here. But as I mentioned, top tier would be Hellhorned Awoken, which is what we're going to do. It doesn't matter which one you pick as primary or secondary, except for the uncommon cards. So we could check that. Let's see what we get for uncommons here. None of these uncommons directly benefit Dante, whereas some of these uncommons actually do benefit Dante. You get Inflame, Branding Right, Rage Serum. So I think we'll go with Hellhorn primary, Awoken secondary. We try to get the most out of these stat buffs onto Dante. And given that setup, we will very likely add as much health as we can onto Dante. So let's do it like this. The question is, do we want Implings or Torches? I kind of like Implings just for the potential. You could do Transcend Imp, and Transcend Imp certainly works better that way. And I'm not too worried about backliners. I am worried about Dante taking too much damage at the beginning. Okay, let's see what we get for our trinket. Yeah, Emblem of Exiles is really good. Gnarled Root is also very interesting because then we can get Sharpen and use Sharpen as a way to double add damage. But I do think Emblem of Exiles is just too good not to take. It's permanent +5 damage per turn, or +5 health per turn onto a unit. And it's just really strong. I think we can't avoid, or we can't ignore it. It should be fine. We're going to chump block with our imps. Let me just double check. I don't remember seeing what we got here. Vine Grasps, Fortifies, and Battering Ram. Battering Ram's not very good, but the others are actually pretty good to keep Dante alive. Play out the Candle. Play the Dante on the bottom. We chump block with a Queen's Impling. We put armor on the Impling. The armor does more here than it does onto Dante. Because now both are hitting the Imp, and then Dante gets the +5 health. So we need to find a way to kill some of these backliners. A Train Steward does it. And one. I think we have to greed here. It is very greedy, but I think we have to greed to get the collector. Okay, we're gonna go Candle, Root Seeds, Armor, Root Seeds. What are we gonna get next turn? We're probably gonna get a Train Steward, which can block some of the damage. We need to get as much damage on you as possible. That's the key. Okay, so how are we doing? We can kill off the backliner. That adds a lot of damage. Okay, that's enough, actually, by itself. Perfect. Easy. So we take no damage the first turn, which is great. We need Rage. Fledgling Imp, welcome to the team. I do really like Wildwood Sap. Yeah, we'll take it. Thorned Hollow, welcome to the team. That's the best tank we could ask for, so yeah, that's good. So So now we have spikes. We have... I think we want to go this path. I don't know what other unit we would take. I don't think we take any of these. I think we want to focus everything on Dante. And as much as I would love to do that, we can't fit him on the floor if we do. Is that okay? I think it's too good. It's so good on Dante to have that much health and that much damage. I think we have to take it. And we do extra damage here. Correct. Yes, Ember Stasis is really good because they are considered as blights. So playing them out does mean that you do 100 damage. Correct. And I really like getting 7 rage on him. Starts him off already just really pogging out. Like that's 32 times 6 damage when he's played. And then we'll increase capacity as our first upgrade so that we can fit the Dante behind the Thorned Hollow. And then we'll duplicate Dante a couple of times, probably. We don't need another unit draft. We would just take it for coins. I think we just play it out. We want 3 Dantes. We put 2 on one floor. We put 1 on the other. It's pretty solid. So we can get you on the bottom floor. Put you on the middle floor. And I think we want to Vine Grasp you. And Rage you. Give you even more rage. And yeah, everything's dying. That's exactly what we want. I do like hitting you for a little bit more. And then yeah, stats and stats. Just really, really wreck these fools. Get rid of a blight. And definitely gonna play you. And I think we can put Train Steward behind. There is Wildwood Sap. Oh my gosh. Okay. Get armor onto you. We're almost killing him on the bottom floor. Good luck. Very easy second fight. Cool. Skip. Another Wildwood Sap. More and more regen is going to be good for us. There's the first duplicate. We will absolutely take that. Duplicate Dante. If we get a ×5, we will use it on Blight. I don't think we need any of this. Let's take the coins. Yeah. So anyway, that's the game. Oh man. So that's how much multi-strike? 11. So he'll hit 11 times. Does seem pretty good. We cannot play Thorned Hollow yet, unfortunately. Or yeah, I think we just do this. Can this kill you? Pretty close, pretty close. How about now? Not quite yet. How about now? Oh wait, we need to actually kill one of these guys. Let's kill you. And there you go. Next turn he's dead. Maybe. Oh, he's gonna go to the top. What a jerk. Okay, next turn he's dead. Cool. So anyway. Sometimes you get lucky and you get the ×5. It's not guaranteed, but it certainly is hilarious when it happens. Spike of the Hellhorned seems pretty good. It adds 6 rage, 6 armor. Is that really that good? Impalate's pretty good. It's already doing 90 damage. But I just don't think we need that much damage. Shard Channeler doesn't make any sense. I think we'll take Spike of the Hellhorned. It's okay. Ha, okay. And more capacity. Oh boy. Oh boy. What do we want here? I don't think we need unit upgrades necessarily. I think we go this route, skip whatever this is, remove 2 train stewards. And yeah. So I don't know if you guys know, Deranged Brute's a pretty good unit. We don't need spikes dealing more damage. It's really good when you have a unit that starts off with 7 rage and has 10 strikes per turn. Or 11 actually, because he has 10 multi-strike. I'm not too worried about units getting past the first floor. I don't know why. Maybe it's overconfidence. Yeah, so... Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, you can already see, right, the difference between the 32 versus the 53 damage. We do need a way to get rage consistently, which we don't have right now, unfortunately. But if we can get any rage card and get holdover on it, then we're totally fine. We do also have root seeds, which will help with the sap a lot. And there we go. I think we just give you more rage. And double root seeds. If we could get rage does not decay, this is over. It's just, yeah. Anyway. Sure. Transcendimp. It's certainly good. It's certainly good. But how good is it? I think we skip it. I think I'd rather just get Endless on our Rage unit. Unleash the Wildwood. If we can get Permafrost and Unleash the Wildwood, that becomes really strong. Then we can just heal up right before the Relentless. I think we do want spell upgrades. We want to upgrade... what do we want? Holdover. We could just heal up every turn. Or have a free root seeds. Free root seeds doesn't really make sense. Healing up every turn doesn't... I mean, that's basically... We get less blights. As we don't get blights as often, which is really good. And we can just heal up the Thorn Hollow, no matter how much damage he takes. That seems okay. Let's get minus costs on the root seeds. Plus 10 magic damage on something? Not really. I'd rather just get rid of another Train Steward. What do we get from the Concealed Caverns? An Umbra. If we could get Trample, would be really good. Space Prism's good, yeah. Space Prism allows us to fit an Imp. Then we don't have to take extra capacity. That's kind of one of the things we needed. So now, hopefully we get another chance to do unit upgrades. We won't here, and we'll definitely take the Duplicate. We want another Dante. Probably take another Dante here. And then go unit upgrades, something else there. We'll see. Because we can fit 4 Dantes. So I'm okay duplicating Dante multiple times. No qualms with that. Spell Shield does not matter. Oh, are they? Interesting. I was not aware that the picture meant anything. Okay, we're gonna do the same. Unfortunately, we can't play the other Dante because we played that Root Seeds. That was a mistake. It's fine. Get you out here. Dante will eventually come there. Give you armor and so on. Put you up top. Cool. Healing is good. Armor, Root Seeds, Imp. Imp. Oh, that's right, he got rooted. That's great. Heal. Heal. And increase your rage. Heal. Heal. And good luck. To heal, grasp. Cool. Hits us twice. Yeah. Pretty good setup we have. Skip. Engraft is actually really good. It draws, it heals, and it gives us Ember. We need to make it 0 cost if we can. We could go trinkets though. There's some really good trinkets we could get. I think it's worth at least trying. We can afford to have one less Dante and we're fine. Summon abilities trigger twice is not really what we wanted. Although it works on Thorn Hollow. And then I think we get rid of the last Train Steward. Yeah, because then he gets extra health, max health, which is really good with our holdover, get full health. So once this time, I'd really like to actually get the Thorn Hollow and be able to play it right away. Cool. And I don't think we need the Dante, so we're just going to get rid of the candle. Here we go. Play you here. Give you extra armor, is fine. I don't know, we just play you up here, doesn't really matter. And Root Seeds for sure. Vine Grasp actually doesn't really do much. I guess Vine Grasp on... Yeah, it doesn't actually change anything. Because you're going to die to the spikes anyway. I guess we can just hit you with it. Toss these guys up here. Just to get them out of the way. We are losing rage pretty fast here. Okay, this is when we get to start healing. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Gotta be kidding me. It's fine. I'm not happy about it, but it's fine. Alright, get rid of you. Heal. Yeah, Arcus was a real jerk there. Everyone gets dazed. It's real sad. We'll save the rest for later. I'm not too worried. We can pick this guy off. Might as well. What are you doing? Adding... Okay, just... all the imp scope there. This is good. I think we do half measures here. I should have checked. That was days, so we were lucky. Yeah, it didn't matter. Okay. And we got you here anyway. Which was good, because that means you have your almost all of your rage. So, yeah, we were good. That Thorn Hollow has so much health. Now the question is, do we need draw or do we need... Okay, we certainly don't need another one. I don't think we want spreading spores either. I think we just skip here. I think we want draw. Although we do draw, you know, actually, I think we want Ember. We want Ember so that we can play more Dantes. You see that we keep having issues with playing out all of our cards. I would like to be able to, yeah, have the Ember cost to be able to cover it. I think here is a good time to get a third Dante. Rage does not decay. Alright. Alright, game. Spikes is fine. We heal up every turn. That's hilarious, though. Alright. A Dante. And... Dante... And then we'll keep this one just in case for later. Oh no, we can play them all. Put you on the top. We have Dantes on every floor. Okay, we really need... Oh, that's about the perfect draw. There you go. Somehow they're all not... Or you're dying. That's not good. Well... Goodbye, Dante, I guess. Is there any way to stop this? 34. Let's look at damage thresholds here. So 115, minus 2, minus 5, minus 34, minus 34, minus 30. Oh, 34. That's not going to make a difference. Okay, then we do 190, minus 34, minus 34, minus 34, minus 34, minus 34, minus 34. No damage threshold. Okay, so... Nothing we can do about it. Oh wait, hold on. Haha! That works because he's now, the Thorned Hollow is now killing the Purifier, which eliminates one of the attacks. Then we can heal him all the way back up. You're still dying because, you know, whatever. Give you the Wildwood Sap to regen and toss you up here. It's fine, it's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Don't armor out here. Good luck, we're all counting on you. We're gonna get one garbage in the deck. Heal up. Increase the space here. Give you more damage. Hit you. Oh, it's because of the rage. I'm like, why isn't he dying? It's because the rage is keeping him alive. Alright, then we can heal up here. Get even more rage. Get you even more rage. And looking okay, I think. And good luck. Yeah, we're killing him on the first hit. So there's zero possibility of us dying. Okay. And Seraph the Temperance is going to be a piece of cake with this setup. Not worried at all. Tiresome Climb's interesting, but I think we just skip. And Restoring Retreat. Yes. Yes. We want holdover on that so bad. Restoring Retreat would be so good if we had holdover on it. We can put everybody on that floor. That would be hilarious. That would be so hilarious. We can get rid of 2 cards to do it. Over having a 4th Dante, I think that's okay. We can't even play a 4th Dante. Hold over! Alright, there we go. Let's make it cheaper as well. Oh man, oh man. Let's remove 2 Queen Simplings. They're pretty bad. Let's see what trinkets we get. Extra. Okay, this is good. This is good. And then we can remove even more cards. Let's reroll. Double stack on a Wildwood Sap or on a Spike of the Hellhorned. I think it's Spike of the Hellhorned. And let's minus cost to Engraft, maybe? Cool. I think we're set. Yeah, hold over on that. We're gonna have we're gonna play middle floor, top floor, and we're gonna just wreck house here. So we want Deranged Brute. Okay, so unfortunately, you're gonna... Oh, no, you're rooted. You're good. So we get Thorn Hollow, Dante. It's a little bit sketchy here. Increase the space here, because we know we're going to draw Deranged Brute. I think we'd be patient with one of the Dantes, and we wait until we get our cards back. Yeah, that's certainly going to be better. So we put you up front, heal you. Now you're living. Give you some armor. There we go. And now, yep, that's good. We can bring the Deranged Brute down first. We can then unleash the Wildwood. Just pick you off. Give you more stats, and we can still fit an Impling and a Dante. Okay. Descending Retreat. And unleash the Wildwood. Just keep getting more stats onto the Dantes. Play these guys out. Oh, this game is hilarious. We wait on Descending Retreat. We don't want to play it yet. It's really good. Although we could bring down you. This kills him. Oh, Vine Grasp kills him. You know what? Let's just go all in on making probably the front one do more damage. Okay, we have 2 turns until he goes into Relentless. Given that, I think I'm okay to hold off on the Unleash the Wildwood right now, so that we can draw into our next set of cards. It is kind of risky, but I think it's better in the long run. If we can't get to the Dante, we get sad. So we get rid of you. Engraft. Unleash the Wildwood. Draw more armor. We can do some more damage there. Oh, we could have killed you. We're gonna take 15 damage. That's unfortunate. We're doing so much damage to Seraph already. Oh my gosh. Okay, now final wave. It's exactly why. So you want Dante, Restoring Retreat, Unleash the Wildwood, and then just really stack these guys up. Cool. I don't think Seraph hits more than once, but let's see if the math is right here. Yeah. Yep, they're all hitting one time. Cool. Very, very cool. So, there you go. Oh, also, I didn't mention it, but Ascend would have also been really good, right? So any way we can stack more Dantes onto a single floor is good. So that is True Champion. I It's definitely one of the easier challenges because Dante is so powerful. You can upgrade him, you can duplicate him. But as I said, I think this is probably the best way to play it. They're certainly the best two clans to play with it because those are the ones that are going to be buffing him up the most.